Folks, Fat Guy Flies RC here. We're going to do the Maiden on the e-flite F4U-4 Corsair 1.2 meter. The plane has drop tanks, split flaps. Well, when I say split flaps, I mean they split this way. You've got the 3 segments that go down together, which is very scale. 4-bladed prop. You know, it doesn't have lights, but it runs on a 3-cell. The 4-cell is the ESC is supposed to be able to handle a 4-cell. I haven't done much research into that, but I think it can. But if you do fly on a plane that says technically it can handle a 4-cell, make sure you do a short flight, 3 or 4 minutes, and check your ESC afterwards, your temperature, make sure it's not super hot, and at the very least give it time to cool down between flights. But we're going to take it up and do the Maiden. Other than the assembly video which y'all watched, other than that, I've only taxied around in my neighborhood, in my driveway, just to get her to see how she's doing. But let's get her up and have some fun. Thank you. All right, folks, Fat Guy Flies RC here. We're going to take up we're at the Avon Park field. We're going to do the Maiden flight on the e-flite 1.2 meter F4U-4 Corsair. And so we got takeoff flaps, landing gear, retracts, and so let's take her down here to the other end of the field here and get ourselves a range test, something that you always want to do. I'm running a Spectrum Smart 3200 3S, just backed off a little bit from the firewall inside. Looks like that made the CG pretty good. And so let's do a range test here. All right, let's see. I've got movement. All right. Okay, well, here we go then. Oh, that's a good looking plane. It's a very, very handsome bird. How about that? I always say good looking bird, but go ahead and do our control test again just to be on the safe side. Right, left, up, down, right, left. All right. We'll do takeoff flaps. Whoa. Kind of want it squirrely, kind of squirrely. Hold on. Really want to go to one side. We'll do no flaps for right now. Yeah. Well.
Gear up. Gear down.
Huh. Definitely needs some up trim.
Time remaining 4 minutes. Landing flaps.
Gonna have to work out the bugs. Flying okay right now. All right, definitely gonna need some up elevator trim. I may need to go in there and mechanically do that. But I do have it set up by the manual, so I have to see. All right. But there again, on a Maiden, you're always a little on a lot of butterflies. All right, we'll try some takeoff flaps this time.
Flaps up. Gear up.
A little bit better.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
That's a good looking bird. I do have everything set up for the least amount of throws.
Gear down. Landing flaps.
So I think I'm going to go in there. Sorry, I'm flying so far away. All right, like I said, I'm definitely gonna have to figure this bird out. But that's, you know, this is the Maiden shakedown. You're
Gear up. Time remaining 2 minutes.
she seems to be flying pretty good now. Go for a nice.
Landing flaps.
Oh man, good looking bird.
Gear down.
All right, let's see if we can't
Time remaining 1 minute.
do a decent landing this time. Oh, not coming in fast enough, I don't think.
Flaps up.
All right. That helicopter's a good ways away.
Gear up. Gear down. Takeoff flaps. 20 seconds.
All right. Well, y'all know that if I'm not talking, then I'm nervous. All right, a little bit better.
Flaps up.
All right. Whoa. All right.
Takeoff flaps. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Gear up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time expired. Gear down. Landing flaps. Flaps up.
Well, okay, not the best landings in the world, but my time's expired, so she's down in one piece, didn't crash, just some landings I gotta work on. All right, well, thank you for watching, folks. This is Fat Guy Flies RC. That's the Maiden of the F4U-4 Corsair by e-flite. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless you. Fat Guy Flies RC here, airplane. I'm getting ready to take up the F4U Corsair-4 again for its second ever flight. And I did not like the way I had the throws. Oh wait, I do want to put a little flat mix in. Even though the manual did say no flat mix needed, it did seem like it ballooned an awful lot for me. So we'll see how that does.
Takeoff flaps. Landing flaps.
Let's see, did that?
Flaps up.
Yeah, that, okay. All right. All right, let's just see how we go here, folks. I went in there and I changed all the control surfaces to maximum deflection. In other words, I moved the clevis all the way in on the control horn closest to the surface. And I didn't mess with where they're at on the arm of the servo. But if they're not all the way out on the arm of the servo, then I could even get even more deflection. But I think we're going to go with this for now. Okay. Okay, typical tail dragger. All right. Let me give myself some advantage until I get used to this plane. And let's see, we got our trim. Okay, on our elevator right.
Flaps up.
Trim looks good on the okay. Well, let's just take off with no flaps. There. Much better.
Gear up.
Oh, much better roll rate now.
Landing flaps. Gear down. Time remaining 5 minutes. Flaps up.
Not a very good landing, but we'll take it for now.
Gear up.
Full speed.
Gear down. Takeoff flaps.
Hard on the gear, but not as much bounce this time.
Flaps up.
All right, let's back up just a little bit here. Man, gotta stay on that rudder, that's for sure.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
Whoa. Boy, she's squirrely. You gotta be on that rudder, that's for sure. She wants to torque roll over to the left there, looks like.
Gear up. Gear down. Take off flaps.
All right. Getting there.
Flaps up.
Getting there. Yeah, getting there.
Gear up. Time remaining 3 minutes. Gear down. Landing flaps. Flaps up. Gear up.
Oh, she's a good flying bird, that's for sure.
Gear down.
All right, we're gonna
Time
do
remaining 2 minutes.
a no flap landing this time. Man, I'm having a hard time with her.
Landing flaps.
Oh, all right.
Flaps up. Time remaining 1 minute. Take off flaps.
A little too high, but
Flaps up.
Man, I guess I just need a little more speed. Oh, bounce then. Yes, I know.
Take off flaps. 10, 9, 8.
Oh, finally. A good landing.
6.
It can be done. And that was takeoff flaps only. All right, folks, well, there you go. That's the second flight ever of the e-flite 1.2 meters F4U-4 Corsair. Thank you so much for watching. And what you want to hear before you touch a plane?
Motor off.
Motor off. Now let me show you. I'm pretty happy with the CG. And the CG on this bird, try not to drop it, is, if you see this panel line right here, just basically put your finger kind of favor just beyond that panel line. So on a low wing, you want to go underneath, just underneath behind that panel line, and she's just a little bit nose heavy, which is just what I want, which is just a good way to fly, gives you good control. Now, to show you, I've got an HRB 3300. It is about an inch or so off the firewall, kind of sitting just on that wood, hanging over by maybe half an inch. So that's where I got it. I want to thank you all for watching. This is Fat Guy Flies RC, and that is the e-flite F4U-4 Corsair. God bless y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe.